Hello and welcome back to another video about us making this plane. So first, let's see. There's one thing we could actually do right now, which is this is I haven't said this in the first tutorial, but there's something called shade smooth, and this is what happens. You can make it smooth, and shade flat is just making it back to default. So let's get back into what we were doing, I guess. And what we were doing, we just made the body last time. Today we are going to make the wings. And the wings are actually very interesting because they have kind of a unique shape. So, let's get started. Pressing shift A, getting a cube, just G. And as you can see, the mirror modifier also works on meshes that aren't actually sort of in the exactly, how should I put this? Well, they also sort out mesh that aren't sort of in the exact same sort of format, I guess. In the oh, this mesh that is not in the exact same mesh. That doesn't make sense, right? Like a mesh that's not the original mesh, but is also a mesh. That just doesn't make sense, does it? And also, there's this thing called snapping, which you can turn on. I'm not going to use this that often. I just misaligned this, and yeah, that's what I'm going to use. Just do that, and you're done with the wing partially. And so, what you want to do here is come over. Oh my gosh, I recorded 2 other videos today, and not in the best kind of atmosphere today, and yeah, just not in the best atmosphere, I guess. So let's drag that down to what it's supposed to be, and yeah, that's the wings. Because why I'm saying wings instead of wing is because if you weren't paying attention to what I was saying, and yeah, you should probably be paying attention. We made the wings, remember it's an S, because there's a modifier here, which is mirroring, and yeah, you should be listening. If you weren't listening, then okay, blame yourself when you don't make a very successful product out of this. And yeah, so then we also have to make the engine. The engine is actually very interesting because it has all these bevels in them. So today we aren't actually going to make that much of the engine. We're just going to make like not half of the engine, just sort of a simple part of the engine. Let's start off with a cylinder and then rotate it, pressing R and then X, rotating it 90 degrees, negative 90, and dragging, oops, Control C to reselect that because, yeah, just, oh gosh, let's see. And this is the engine. As you can see, it also mirrors SY to, no, SX. What's that? Oh, yes, I forgot. Just turn this to individual origins. That's what we're going to be using most often. Or sometimes it might just be medium point because that is the default, but I'm going to stick with just individual origins because that's sort of easier sometimes, but we will use it when we do need it. So just scale this along with this image over here. Just oops, sorry, I booped. And as you can see, just that's sort of it of the basic shape of the engine. And then we also get into a bit of a more complex thing over here. We're going to use the loop cuts again, but this time we're going to loop cut it way more times. So I just put 5 there, and you want to click out of that and come over here, and as you can see, you got a pretty good lines to work with. And scale it by X this time. Okay, and make it, let's, for the sake of this video, 0.7, okay? So 0.7, 0.7. As you can see, both of it changes. If I didn't press, oh gosh, if I didn't type 0.7 on another, on axis number Z, you would, this will be what it looks like. Not so much like an engine, does it? Nope, not Y. 0.7. Okay, gotcha. And come over here to the second line, scale it by X. And this time we're going to put 0.9. And then, so 0.9 on this one. So, SX 0.9. Actually, I could do SZ, but this is so you can see this better, I guess. And over here, just do the last axis. SX. This is just going to be 0.98. Okay, not much of a change, almost to 1, but you will see a slight change. Okay, 0.98, 0.98. It will look better at the end if you add just the tiny bit of more detail into it. So this is what it's currently looking like. And if you want to select this mesh and not just select this individually, which is very annoying, if you want to select the individually, I didn't cover this in any other videos, but just by pressing L, selecting this, you'll select this. And coming over here, press that on, and press G and then C to line it with this image. And also this is not what it's supposed to look like, does it? Oh, there's supposed to be a hole in it, I guess. Yeah, there's supposed to be a hole in it. Oops, messed up. Editors, cut that out, okay? Editors, by that I mean myself. Future me, cut that out. That's embarrassing. Cut that out. Okay? Cut that out. Okay, he's probably going to put this part into the video. Okay? Okay. So he's probably going to put that into the video. Because, yeah. We're kids. We're kids. Pressing, okay, so pressing I to inset it, and yeah, inset it, and then pressing E to extrude it, I guess, yeah, extruding it, and just extrude it, not all the way, but partially, part way, okay, this doesn't really matter that much, -0.9, gotcha. Okay, and this is the shape we turned out with. Oh, and actually, I'm actually not supposed to do the end one, so Control Z, 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 Z. No, not Shift Z, Control Z. gosh, that's a huge pain in the back to select this. If you guys have an easier way of selecting these, tell me. And please do it in 2.91 because key binding does have changed and some features got removed. Sorry, some features got added. Before this was just as simply as just pressing L, but now it's way more complex. I have no idea what it is now, so yeah. And then now press, jeez, that's not what I want. Oops. God damn it. This is annoying. Pressing I to unset. And then pressing E to extrude back. Gonna extrude it back a lot. Actually, no, just nope, no, negative 0.5. I do. Okay, so we got the basic shape. Alt A, I just press Control A. It's Alt A, okay? Don't mess that up. If you mess it up, it's kinda weird. It'll turn out kinda weird. So, from here today we're going to do a lot of things. Sorry, I touched the microphone, that's gonna sound bad. the, yeah, that's gonna sound bad in the editing phase. So, today we are also going to make the bevels finally on everything. So, okay, I'm just a bit tired. It's like 10 p.m. Let's just bevel this. Oops, I pressed. Okay, I'm just sleepy. Okay, guys. Don't be like, hey, dude. Hey, you're just being lazy. I'm sleepy, okay? I'm very sleepy. Oh, and I also doing this. Oh my god. Whatever, gonna leave it. The body's on that side. That bothers me. I am kind of a weird person, but can't blame someone for being weird, right? Or could you? In my case, I'm a weird person, and yeah, I'm weird. Bevel. Okay, so to bevel, just press all the select all the vertices you want, and then pressing bevel, and then dragging this as much as okay, that's too much. Just let's look at the reference images. Actually, oops, don't wanna select the light. Okay, so the bevel depends on the oh gosh, I'm beveling it twice. Okay, so the bevel depends on the image you got. For me, it's around that much. And also you want to increase the segment length so it will be more smooth. I know there was the shade smooth feature, but this is just going to make it better. And also make the print better. So, yeah. It's because I am going to print that out. If you want to watch it, I'll put a link. It'll be on my Patreon. And I'm going to put a link to my Patreon. If you're watching this on like sort of maybe when this video releases, it's not going to be out. So, and that's beveling the body. Okay. Sorry, I'm stressing out a bit. This is the I've recorded so many videos today. Sorry, this is just a bit weird for me now. Okay, so come back, put the reference images back. Oh, just maybe let's just use one of them, and also use bevel again. I'm going to stay back on bevel. Oh, ugh. Okay, that's it. Increase the vertices, going to make it better number, I guess. And yeah, that's beveling the wings, and finally we're going to bevel the engine. Oh gosh, my mouse is flickering. God, no. Don't flicker, mouse. Mickey Mouse. Oh. Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse, Mickey Mouse flickers. Actually, it's not even a mouse, it's a cursor that flickers. And okay, so we've selected the engine part and bevel. I'm just gonna put 5 on all of them because I like the number 5. That's the only reason. One and only reason. I'm putting 5 as the number. Is that 5 is... You can choose your own number, depends. It depends on what model you're doing, but this time it doesn't matter that much, so go with the flow. And so you can sort of just select all of these, I guess. And come on. Sorry, I just made a lot of weird noises. Sorry, and I just made like 20 weird noises with my mouth. Well, that's too much. Beveling. That's okay. That's not it. 2, 4, 5. Okay, and we're done. Was beveling, and this is just the mesh now. Oh, and I also forgot. Today we're finishing off the model, kind of. I'm not going to do the windows yet. Well, yes, I'm going to do the windows. I'm going to do the windows. Okay. Don't worry now. I am going to do the windows. Oh gosh, that's annoying. Sorry. I'm just tired. Okay, so normally I don't sleep that early, but today is weird. I'm just tired. Sorry. And editors. Editor. Me. Editor. Future me. Edit this out. If you don't know what to say about it. But please edit this out. Or I'm going to the future and punch you, okay? Or maybe not, because I can't do that. Because if I won't know if I won't know, and that means punching myself, which I'm certainly not going to do. Okay, and pressing Shift A, making another cube. Okay, and I'm still on bevel mode. GZ, pressing GSZ. Oop, sorry. SZ, having a bit too much fun. Sorry. I'm both tired and not tired. Okay, move that to the center. Press Z. Okay, and now I'm going to use the snapping feature again. This is just me being dumb, actually. Just, you don't have to use it. You don't have to use it, okay? This is just for my own preference. And that just turned out horrible. Whatever, leaving it. Leaving it like so. Leaving it like so. Leaving it like so. Gosh, sorry. I'm just so sorry. Sorry. Very sorry. Having too much fun and very tired at the same time. I'm like, jeez, this is the most awkward I felt on camera. Well, actually not on camera because you're not seeing my face, are you? No, no, no. Not seeing my face. G1. Scale that down. And that's the wing. The back wing. Don't know what you call it. Playing professional people. Please answer in the comments to say what this is called. Because I have no idea. And yeah, gosh. This is just what it's turning out like. Okay, gonna bubble that too. Actually, no. Selecting both of these and bubbling. Actually, no, 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 no. That's also bubbling that. Oh, I do have to bubble that. But it's a different bubble. So, no, doing it individually. Apparently, you have to do that. But this time it'll be a bit better because I'm noting down the number 23, okay? Oh, that's 7, 5, okay? So, 20.23. 23 and 23 for 5. Nope, that's 6. 5. And that's not what I. Sorry. Those numbers are not the same, I guess. Sorry. 33. Oops. Okay, and this is also proof that I don't auto click. Yay. So I'm going to hide the main body right now because it's annoying right now. Very annoying. Wait, I'm just going to look at that picture though, and yeah. It's those vertices, and I actually have to do them individually this time. Not because they're different, because I need that axis to be correct to 0.08. And try that again. Oops, that's not enough. Start 0.13. Okay. Bevel up 0.13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And gotcha. And that's the back wing, whatever you call it. So, we are also making the tail. I think it's called a tail. Yeah, pretty sure it's called a tail. If it's not, I'm going to be very embarrassed because yeah. Oh gosh, I'm going to be very embarrassed. I'm just very tired today. And I just touched the microphone. Whoops. Big whoops. Cut that part out. Cut that part out. Cut that part out. Oops. Wasn't supposed to do that. Oh. Right. And then select that. And I've got it mirrored. Yay. GC. SC. GC. SC. I'm not going to make this exactly the same as the image, but this is just a reference image and they will at least be remotely similar. So be aware of that. It won't be exactly the same. I know if you guys are complaining, like some parts are sort of missing, not missing, just out of place. Just, yeah, tell me, I'll fix that. So, well, I won't fix it, I'll just say, okay, be aware of that. I'm not following it exactly. And also, I'm afraid of copyright. Another reason. Alt H to bring everything back. And bring that off. Yep, that's in there. And I need another bevel. Twitch. Twitch. Oh gosh. Pressing Control Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's 6. 5. And then here. Okay. Bevel. Bevel. 2, 3, 4, 5. Got it. And so now I'm going to hide the body again. Now H. And this tail thing. Now H. Tail. Think it. Think. Winnie the Pooh, think. Oh gosh. Okay. Two, three, four, 5. And also, if you hid something in edit view, in edit mode, it won't be sort of, it won't be, should I say, it won't be presented as hidden in the normal viewport. So pressing tab and then just Alt H to unhide it, Alt A to unselect. And also remember to come over here going back to that, because you don't want to accidentally bevel something and don't know what it is and just turning out confused and just not being the best time. Also, sometimes you should go to smooth mode to check how it looks in smooth mode. I'm going to keep this mostly in normal viewport, And yeah, also we're going to be editing this plane way more than you would think. I'm going to add a windshield and stuff like that. So, you know, getting a bit cooler, like because it's midwinter. Into it's pretty hot actually. What I'm loving. It's really very hot, So, going to do the windshield first. Yeah, that'll be good. Oops. Going up here, windshield. Alright, pressing B. If you press B, when you mirror something, you and want them to conjoin, press B, or else you won't have the best result of all. Okay, and yeah, that should be it. That's a bit weird, but gonna do that face and that face eye at the same time with yeah, it's already bead. That sounds like some kind of fruit. What I add? Oh, I also have snapping on. Don't want to have that on. Oh, boop, Z, Z. Okay, that should be it. And also remember to delete, oops, these faces which you won't want. X face. And I mostly leave behind a vertice, which go into vertice mode. The hotkey is 2, if you want to know. And X vertice. Oops. X edges. Nope. X vertices. I guess now. No. Oh. Oh gosh. Maybe not. Let's just maybe not the best idea of all. Let's just leave the windshield for later. Okay. Maybe let's do the windows first. Sorry, I was messing around a bit too much sometimes. You know, stuff messing around. Messing around. Oh my god, I'm having too much fun. It's not you shouldn't be having fun. It's that I'm having too much fun. Oh, so, you know, this is like the -1, -90, okay, dude? This is like really funny because I'm also learning another software called Fusion 360. I used to have a channel on that, but now it's just a dead channel. You could still check it out. Not much people go to it. There's like 5 subscribers. Block. It's just called Crazy Ideas. Well, I did have a pretty popular channel. Oh my gosh. So I did actually have a pretty popular channel back then. I deleted that. So you might recognize my voice somewhere. Because I've got a pretty unique voice. Okay, Shift D, Y, move that, Y, that, Shift D, Y, move that, Shift D, Y, move that. And yeah. Nope, don't want to press tab on it. So, in the first video, I also explained something called Boolean, which let me just apply this first, so nothing will get in weird things, like weird. Also, mirror these. Actually, I think I should just join them together into one mesh by pressing Ctrl J to join them into one mesh, and then mirroring them. Not across X, across Y. Nope, maybe, oh. Oh, in this case, across X. And then applying it. Then over here to this, you can go to Boolean, and then find the shape you want to do Boolean as. And as you can see, maybe you can't actually see it that well. Let me just click on it. It is, well, it at least it should be cut through currently, and apply, move it. Yay, you got a cut, and you don't actually need that anymore. Just get that out of here. So let's hide all the images, and this is the result of modeling. We are going very fast, and yes, this is surprisingly what we've turned out with. Very interesting. This is very interesting because just three tutorials, and you've gotten this far. Just look at your progress. Look at it. I've been learning Blender for my fair share of time, and my first model is kind of embarrassing. I'll put I'll show it later. Edit that here. Just at the end of the video. Or just put a link somewhere. I don't know where I'm gonna put that, but yes. Just going to put it somewhere. Okay, so this is what you turned out with. And we're finished, completely finished with modeling. And we are moving on to, guess what? Shading. And making all the materials. Those fun stuff, you know? Not the most fun stuff, but pretty fun when you get to know them. So, over here, this is just your finished product. Yay. And upside down. Hehe. So, we're going to get into shading next episode. And bye! Remember to save your work by pressing Ctrl S. I almost forgot to save that. And bye bye. That's where I'm going to leave it. And so, I also noticed last time I pronounced reference, I think I pronounced it correctly, reference, as muffins. Muffins. Like, watch my second tutorial again and say, oh, muffin images, what are those? Yes, I did put that in the description, so you guys wouldn't know what's going on when I said muffins images. I have no idea what I was saying. It was like, I had a clear mind, not like today. My mind is very tired today, but during that time, my mind was very clear, and I have no idea why I said that. Like, I don't know why I said muffins images. Just dead. Bye.